does it mean to be armed and fabulous? These women join the shooting community for a variety of reasons. But one thing is certain, they've all found a new sense of empowerment thanks to firearms.
A woman with a gun has more fun. You just do. It's just the camaraderie you build and the enthusiasm for one another. I mean, you take some gals out sporting clays, they shoot the first 3 targets and they'll go, did I hit it? Did I hit it? It's like, listen to the applause behind you, babe. Everybody's cheering for you. You did well.
As the climate in the country is changing, women are becoming much more aware that it's up to them to defend themselves. Plus, it's fun.
To women that believe they're too old to hunt, my mother was 87 years old when she shot her first sheep, her first trophy. And I have never seen my mother so happy.
Susan, he says, here in South Africa, there's a custom. He says when any person has their first kill, they eat the raw liver and they smear the blood all over your face as a sign of you've become a warrior. I looked at him and I said, well, you can put the blood on my face thing, but I'm not eating anything raw from that.
I looked back over my other shoulder and there she stood. And the light hit her on the left side of her face. Man, it was something else.
I think it's just added a whole new dimension, something that's part of me now that wasn't a part before.
It has really encompassed more than just a sport. It's a totally different look on life.
This was an old shooting sweater that my dad gave me when I started shooting live pigeons. This is the TAPA member, TAPA Tiro Alpigeon Association. It's very meaningful. I'm very proud of it.
You wouldn't guess it to be around her, but I mean, you're talking about a lieutenant colonel. I mean, she's got her act together. And of course, Laura represents the future of the National Rifle Association.
NATO AWACS was a wonderful assignment because I was director of Air Force South and I was the first woman to hold that position. So I felt fortunate that I was able to do it.
No matter their background, these women have all founded their lives on one cornerstone, family.
I have loved being a mother. Having these 2 boys has just been so precious. I loved everything from buying their clothes, getting them dressed, changing their diaper. I love making a place that's happy and comfortable for everybody and providing an ambiance and an atmosphere of joy.
I mean, how lucky am I to get this opportunity to go hunting with my mom? She's my favorite person to hunt with and to travel with. And you know, every day I learn something from my mom. She's committed to raising me, apparently, to adulthood and beyond.
That's what I want for my grandchild. That's what I want for my surrogate children here. I want them to have the kind of life that they deserve.
I'm happy to be a Brewster because I can hunt and fish and I get to shoot. That's right.
Where do all of these personalities come together? Here at the NRA Women's Leadership Forum.
We're the new energy of a nation of women rising to the call of service in preservation of our rights in our country. We are a force blazing trails and making a real difference. Because, ladies, we are the new face of the NRA.
And I think that it's really important that the NRA, that we get the message out to women that they are welcome, that we need them, that we want them, that there is a place for them, and that we have programs for them. And that it's important for them to be members and for them to protect our constitutional rights as well. I mean, they have an obligation to their children and to their grandchildren to keep the legacy of freedom alive in America.
Women really have an incredible role right now in the NRA. They are excited, they're enthusiastic, they're there for us.
It's almost emotional to see that the things that you talk about in your living room, they've all been talking about in their living rooms, and they feel exactly the same way. And you realize there's a lot more people who believe like you do than when you're home by yourself.
We're just trying to get people interested in shooting. I had 3 girlfriends come out that I've never seen them have a gun in their hand before. They were a little bit shy, but they just loved it. They really did. And they said, I'm going to go take some lessons. And I said, go, girl.
The right to defend myself and the right to have a gun, it is given to me by my country. My father probably is the one that drove that home, that, you know, guns are just a part of being an American.
I can't always prevent a true natural kind of an accident, but I can prevent me from being a target, and so I think it's a smart thing to be able to be trained, educated to do it.
The women of Armed and Fabulous encapsulate so many admirable qualities. They demonstrate not only what it means to live life to the fullest, but also what it means to live with purpose. We're lucky to know them.
The main thing I think that for women in particular to see is that you should just follow what you like to do. Don't be scared or intimidated. You might have some failures along the way, but you'll have many more successes than if you do nothing at all.
The world is run by people who show up. So I ask all gun owners, you know, show up, be counted, be involved, make a difference.